He wants to know about the music.
No, duh! Just chill out, Raph. See, okay, Raph and I were waiting for this pizza to be delivered, see, and...
Yeah, you know, and I was just banging on some sewer pipes, when all of a sudden we realized we were making music.
Oh, man, it was so bodacious!
Review Fortune 500 father and TYT cloud leeching off my career while you sucked on my couch.
To the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring.
Welcome to this edition of the Social Discharge podcast.
Almost forgot it.
I was about to call it the Pen Pals podcast, actually.
That's the old name.
That is the old name. I'm your host for this whole thing, Nebz Shady, exclamation point. Here we have Megan. I call him Ash.
Mm-hmm. I go by many names. Megan.
I go by many
Ash,
names too.
Juniper.
Sometimes Ash calls me Shinji.
Sometimes. Or Nebz, you know.
Well, everyone does that sometimes.
Yeah, damn it.
Because it's true.
And the deep voice motherfucker here is Aarlon, actually.
Hello,
Say hello.
I'm deep voice because I just woke up.
Well, fair enough. I do it all the time. What's the problem?
True.
This subject, I was debating with Coco on whether or not it should be music or a bad movie roast.
But we decided to do music, because music is cool.
I did decide to do music, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't find a movie to roast in time.
And I am a little sad about that Kiko couldn't be here for it, because Kiko is notoriously a music lover. He has a server about it.
Oh, nice.
I have a little bit of experience with it myself, because I worked on the music for Sonic GT. And that was a whole experience that I did enjoy, but I don't remember much about it. I do know I have some unused Sonic GT songs somewhere.
Ooh. Actually, that reminds me. I've actually made music before. It's not great, but I've made music.
Okay.
You could check it out on my SoundCloud.
Wait, you have a SoundCloud?
Yeah. A long time ago, I tried to make a virtual band. It didn't go anywhere. It failed miserably, and I just...
Like Gorillaz?
Yeah, it was like an anime virtual band. Her name was like Moonlight Skies, and she had like a bunch of other friends that were in this band. And then I just gave up on that and changed it to just Mega Moon Bear. So yeah,
Okay.
The music's up there. It's like demo music, I called it. I made it on this app on the iPad. Some DJ app for music. I don't remember the name.
Oh, I used to DJ a lot during high school. I'm a little rusty though.
I forgot. Launchpad. I think that's what's its name. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, I did a lot of music on that. I've done like music on FL Studios one time. Made some music on Apple Music during when I was at school.
I still use FL Studio.
Maybe I need to compile like a playlist of like all the music I've done back in my days. I don't
Yeah.
make music anymore. It's not that
So,
great.
Aarlon, do you have any experience with that? With
Well,
music?
I'd say my experience with music is actually kind of similar to Megan's. That I've always had a close relationship with music, and I've always been fascinated with how it gets made. But in terms of
Doing it?
digitally produced music, I remember when I was 12 or something, I wanted to make dubstep and be like Skrillex or something. And
God damn it.
Cool.
I learned enough FL Studio to make one dubstep song, and it's the one song on my SoundCloud.
And apparently you fucked up from the sound of your voice.
Well, I was told at the time that it sounded like it was trying too hard, and in hindsight, yeah, it's just trying really hard to be dubstep, a little too hard.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
So,
I play the piano, so I've
oh,
always been composing music on the piano, and
oh,
I still make up songs and sing the lyrics and in private on the piano, but I don't make digital music anymore. But I want to get into it. It's just so hard. It's like a different skill.
Yeah, I want to make music. Like, I'd love to go back and
I
make
make
music.
but I want to do some in the vein of Public Enemy, Terrence Blanchard, Billy. A lot of Spike Lee influences in this. You know me. Shoot.
If I was gonna make music again, I would go under the name Juniper, and
Oh,
it'll be very experimental, music. A lot of electronic music, sampling a lot of other music pieces or clips from movies, shows, or games, and then just
I do it all the time. I'm
Yeah.
literally Big Audio Dynamite.
yeah, just bish bosh bash it all together.
There's a band called Big Audio Dynamite. Not
Yeah,
anymore, but
Big Audio, which stands for bad. That's their acronym or something.
I don't know. Were they influenced by Michael Jackson or something?
Who
Or
knows?
punk rock?
But
I mean, one of their
yeah.
members was Mick Jones, so. So,
So,
I
what's
got
the
a couple
question?
questions
Oh boy, yeah.
that I jotted down. What is the very first song that you distinctly remember listening to?
Oh, ABBA.
Fucking ABBA.
And Steps. Okay. Story time. So when I was really little, probably I was 4 or 5 years old, my mum had a CD player. Which back in the to some of the people out there, they might not know what a CD player is. It's like a big thing that you put a disc in, and then it plays music and has buttons on it, and then you can press play, you can pause. I'm sure some of you know what a music player, CD player is. I'm sure. What am I saying? Why am I telling you what a CD player is? Anyways,
Just have a mini disc player.
I'm wasting time here. So
I used to have a mini disc player.
Cool. So basically, it was Steps was I think the first music I remember hearing. I think it was a cover of I believe it was the Bee Gees, where it's the song Tragedy. Tragedy.
I never listened to the Bee Gees.
Okay. It was a cover of that, but very the electronic Euro dance kind of version of it, I guess you could say.
Oh shit.
And I'd like to go back and listen to that CD of Steps. So then ABBA. ABBA was my mom used to play a lot of ABBA. So I would listen to any of the ones that she had available. So I guess it kind of stuck with me for that period of time. And then I remember for my birthday, I remember getting my own CDs like JLS and Alexandra Burke. If anyone out there remembers that, because I used to watch X Factor as a kid. And I got the CDs from those X Factor winners.
I only watched I only watched one episode of X Factor.
I don't watch it anymore. It used to be
Nowadays, when I think of X Factor, I think of the comic book superhero team.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Or like something to do with aliens. I remember my dad had a mug with an alien on it that said X Factor, and I think it was like some magazine to do with sci-fi. I don't know. But no, I used to be an avid viewer of X Factor and Britain's Got Talent, and used to think those shows were magical and cool. And then you grow up and realize, wow, it's kind of not what you think it is. Because as a kid,
that like the dance equivalent of American Idol?
X Factor is basically like
the singing equivalent of American Idol.
So the quick history: Pop Idol was the first that was originated in the UK, and then it had like a bunch of like spin-offs in different countries. You know, of course, being America, and they called it, I think, just Pop Idol over there. And then
the creator of Pop Idol also managed the Spice Girls in S Club 7.
Oh, cool. And then we made our own version of like X Factor, and then America made their own version called X Factor USA, and all of that. And then Britain's Got Talent. That's a talent show that's kind of on its own sort of separate entity kind of thing. And then that also had a bunch of spin-offs in different countries. I used to watch a lot of talent shows as a kid, and thinking to myself, one day I could do something like that, but that didn't happen. I don't know. I just like cool entertainment shows. I mean, again, they're not great shows. They're kind of, a lot of it's probably rigged, and 90% of it's probably all staged and written and for acting, what have you. I don't know. It just. Anyways, I'm getting really off track here. I'm so sorry, guys. We're talking about music.
We're talking about ABBA.
Yeah, I was talking about ABBA. Oh my god, I used to watch Mamma Mia a lot as a kid.
Oh yeah,
God, me listening to ABBA and watching Mamma Mia as a kid, it made me realize of why I'm bisexual now.
I thought it was because of Venom.
No, it's many things. I feel like there is like a domino effect of so many things in my life that led me up to who I am. Like it was like a bunch of like stepping stones to the person I am today. I could make a whole video on that.
I think the first song I listened to, or I distinctly remember listening to, is In the Club by 50 Cent.
In the Club, cool.
And I was in the car. I don't know if I was 2 or 3 at that time.
Oh, hello, Nebby.
It was the censored radio version.
Of course.
You know, and now I was like, wow, this sounds really nice. It sounds really cool. And the first movie I might have watched was Shrek, but I don't remember listening to that at 1 or 2 months old.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of music in it. You know, the obvious song.
Like the Proclaimers. No. Of course, it's Smash Mouth.
Yeah. God.
I listened to that Proclaimer song the other month, and it was really good.
Oh my god, that reminds me of a story. Sorry, I actually no. If you want to continue, because I don't want to interrupt you, you can continue.
And my reasoning for the first song I remember listening to being In the Club was, you know, radio in my goofy ass car seat, wondering when the next episode of Lizzie McGuire was coming out at 2.
Hell yeah.
At 2, by the way, or 3. You know, Disney Channel was meant to be for teenagers.
Very mature.
And then I heard 50 Cent going go shoddy, it's your birthday.
On Disney Channel?
No, on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that does remind me though. I used to listen to Disney radio every
Of course
night
you
while I
listen to
fell
Disney radio.
asleep.
Yo,
Of course you listen to
same!
Disney radio.
Oh
I
my
didn't-
god! I remember when I used to go to my aunt's house and we would listen to Disney radio. Oh, I remember. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
you'd go
Yeah.
around and watch Disney 365. Shit.
Damn.
I just
Oh,
remember like
nostalgia.
the
Disney
Umbrella
411.
song that like is like has stuck in my head as it's like so nostalgic for me now.
What was the song again?
You know the one that's like under my umbrella, Ella,
Oh
Ella.
hell no,
Oh,
not Rihanna.
the Rihanna. Oh my god. So apparently that song's cursed because apparently a flooding happened in the UK when that song came around that time. It was crazy,
Wow.
man. Yeah, apparently that song's cursed, apparently.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jay-Z's verse was so fire that it caused a storm.
Oh no!
Sorry, maybe I should joke.
Maybe no, I mean, yeah, maybe let's not
Shit.
joke about a flooding. I mean, I don't remember the last time a flooding happened in the UK, but you know.
No, that was fucked up.
Yeah, that was very fucked up. I'm so sorry. I hope I wasn't being insensitive.
I apologize. No, it was my fault. I greatly apologize for my sins. So anyway, so Rihanna, Umbrella, Ella,
Yes.
was the first song you remember listening to distinctly, Aarlon. Is that correct?
No. I think like probably the first song I remember is like some like Beatles song or something that my dad was playing on the piano. But like the actual like real song, first song I can remember listening to is probably So Happy Together because I was like obsessed with that as a little kid.
Ooh, Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Here's a fun thing. So my younger sibling really loves one of the songs from this artist named Meatloaf. I think it's called I'm Alive.
Meatloaf?
Yes, because my dad introduced it to my little sibling.
Oh shit!
And then he loves it.
Meatloaf, yo.
Yeah, he loves it. He just it's adorable. He one time was at a birthday party and was just like requested DJ of that song. He's just like, great choice, but I don't have that song available. Because, you know, and you're in a party with younger kids. I don't think any of the 5-year-olds are gonna know what Meatloaf is.
Oh shit! Wow, that shit is crazy. Okay. Now, what is? I'm skipping a few questions here because the next two can change over time. What is the weirdest musical act you've ever listened to? Yes.
Oh my god, the weirdest musical act. Oh god, this. Where to start?
Of course, you heard a lot of weird shit.
Oh, I've listened to so many songs in my life. God, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna probably confuse the heck out of you. There's a lot of weird songs, but the one that comes to mind, that only probably people from the UK will know. So let me paint you a scene. It's the year 1995. It's the Christmas.
1989. Another summer. Get down.
Okay. Picture the scene. It's 1995, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 90s. It's the Christmas top 100, like top 10s or whatever in the UK, and you know everyone's like, "Oh, I wonder what number one's going to be. It's probably going to be something really heartwarming." And Christmas number one song belonged to the one and only Mr. Blobby, which I believe was called. Okay. Quick history. Mr. Blobby, for those who don't know, is a nightmarish creature created by British people, which is a parody on popular children's characters, but gone horribly wrong, which was part of a Saturday night show. Can't remember the presenters name. It was like something of like I can't remember his name. It was like something like a house party. Basically at this character.
Those movies.
It was like I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. Something like Gordon Noran's house party, Norwell's house party. Probably
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton? Yeah, maybe. I think I don't remember. I'm remembering the top of my head. So yeah, this demonic creature named Mr. Blobby, terrifying motherfucker, scared me as a kid. He became stupidly popular with kids, even though they were trying to make him not popular with kids, and then just like, oh shit, let's make bank on this. So everyone went fucking insane in the 90s, and then they made a song about Mr. Blobby, and also was parodied in Sonic the Comic as well as like this like blob robot. Yeah, that's true. Look it up. Yeah, the one thing going blobby blobby. That was Mr. Blobby, but like parodied in Sonic the Comic. Crazy shit. He's canon to the Sonic universe of that timeline. Fucking,
he's canon to that continuity, yo.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
That
Anyways,
kind of reminds me of how Poppy was like ironic parody of
Poppy.
music, and then it just became unironic because she got so popular.
Yeah, because and then she
Poppy
changed
me the fuck out.
I love her. She's great. And then she kind of changed her style of music to more like kind of more alternative, edgy music. I've listened to her like other stuff. It's really good. I love. It's a very this song's very like, you could tell I'm a bisexual. Everyone knows I'm bi. There's a song called "Girls in Bikinis," and it's a banger. I love it.
Was it made by the Beach Boys?
No, it was made by Poppy. It's a very bisexual song, or just like a song for women that love women. Because hell yeah, it's a banger.
I got a picture of Mr. Blobby and this character, and I should be very careful when I say this.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking nonce.
Jesus Christ, Nebz. Well, don't worry, because what ended up happening, Mr. Blobby's downfall, was basically he was at this kid's birthday party. He slammed the cake to the ground, and the dad got pissed off, so he beat the fucker up. And then everyone cheered. And then
he deserved it.
Then he went into obscurity, and now the only time I saw him was at like this like event place. I don't know, some sort of. I think it was like a place called Bewley.
Where he turned into a robot and fought the fuck out of Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was this place at Bewley I went to as a kid. I think around either October or December, and they had him on stage, and that was the first time I saw him. I was fucking terrified. They had like there was a band, like a tribute band, or to one of like some boy band from the 90s, and he appeared, and I was just like, what the hell is that thing? And my mom's like, oh, it's just Mr. Blobby, it's fine. It's like, no, that thing's terrifying. What the hell? It was crazy, man. I'm just like, what the hell?
He looks like those creepypasta theories about Hypno.
I know, right? He's like, he basically looks like something that would have come out this time of like those children horror games on the interwebs. Anyways, we're going off way track. So that.
Anyway.
Sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed that madness.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So, any other weird songs that you've listened
to? One song that was really weird I listened to was it was called "Who Was in My Room Last Night?"
Oh boy.
By the Butthole Servers. That is literally their fucking name.
Oh damn.
That's an interesting name.
That's quite the name. Okay then.
And it was actually used because of the 90s, and the mid 90s were weird. It was used in a Nintendo Play It Loud commercial.
Oh, was it that song? Oh, it's the one where it's just like, oh, no food, no dancing, no with that guy, and then they were just like, we want to play it loud. Yeah, is that ad? Man, the 90s were something else.
It's a wild time.
I wish I was kind of around that time just to experience the culture
it was that commercial.
shift. Yeah,
it was that commercial.
It's just,
and that song is weird. It's really good. It sounds like something out of Spider-Man and Venom Maximum fucking Carnage.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds dope.
Carnage Rules is the song I'm referring to.
Oh yeah, Carnage Rules. Really, yeah,
man. Should have used that in the movie.
Maybe they didn't get the licensing for it. I don't know.
I don't give a butt, Keisha.
All right, Aarlon, what's your weird song you've listened to in your life, if you could think of one?
Well, I gotta say, I have always been a person who I kind of made it my identity as a youngin' that I'm a person who likes weird things.
Right! I can agree with that.
I like weird things.
I am a joy of weird things too, well, to a certain extent. I don't know, it depends what it is.
So I've always
No, you won't.
when talking about like my music tastes, I'd say like, oh yeah, I like weird music, and I still kind of hold that to be true. My favorite musician is probably Julian Casablancas, and he has some really weird songs like Crunch Punch is like a really weird one he's done. It's like
Crunch Punch.
Alien
sounds like a
themed song.
Sounds like an ad for a fucking juice campaign.
Sounds like a candy bar.
You might know him from The Strokes. He's part of The Strokes as well. But
is that an 80s band?
No, they're like a pretty popular modern
80s band. 98.
But one time I told my friend that I like weird music, and he's like a real like music head.
Oh, he's one of those people.
Yeah,
okay.
He has like 10,000 songs on his playlist, you know?
Oh,
so do
wow. I mean, it's probably same. I don't know how much songs I have on my Spotify.
And that was like telling him that I regretted it so hard because then every time that we'd hang out, he'd be like, "Oh, like here's a song you might like," and it'd just be some like incomprehensible like
like noise music.
Yeah, loud noises. Or it'd be like, no, I like Death Grips. Okay.
I like Death Grips too.
I love Death Grips. Big fan.
Yeah.
Or it'd be like some weird like country song where it's just like a guy talking like this with a beat and he's like describing like some weird story about getting hooked on crack or something. It's like that's not what I meant by weird.
Yeah, that's not what I meant by weird music, man.
So what kind of weird music do you like? Is it like the funny song where an old countryman says, "Take a knee, my ass"?
No.
In reference to Colin Kaepernick?
I like kind of weird like electronic music with like it's kind of hard for me to describe like what I like in a song.
No, same.
I don't like this like too experimental. But yeah, I don't know honestly. I couldn't describe it. I have a playlist called Weird and Excellent, which has many of the weird songs I like.
Nice.
Death Grips?
I guess
Big
that's
Audio
kind of
Dynamite?
similar where I have a lot of like experimental weird music. Because it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like I listen to like electronic music, but it's done in a way that sounds like 2000s techno, taken from YouTube, really low quality, sped up, and it's just like really crunchy. And I love
Hypercam 2.
Yeah, it's basically that, and I love it because it's so crunchy and it's like really good stimming music. I don't know why I love that shit. I eat that shit up.
Yeah, crunchy is a good word.
It's crunch. It has a good crunch.
Yes, the compression
Hopefully
is
someone knows what I mean.
The compression is like 144p or something.
Yeah, okay. If you want to have a good idea, look up Dismiss Yourself on YouTube. It's a channel dedicated to like a lot of independent, like electronic experimental artists. A lot of like I guess SoundCloud rappers. I don't know if that's the best. Like it's that, but also electronic artists, like a lot of like rap music, like a lot of independent like artists and stuff. There's some really good stuff on there. Go and check out Dismiss Yourself. They put out some good music to promote our like smaller artists out there and all. Yeah. I think
yeah.
I think I explained it correctly. Hopefully.
Okay.
I'm looking through here and I see like a song with a weird font that I can't read, and one called Sleep Paralysis Demon.
Yeah, that's that. It's very like a lot of it's very like emo core kind of music as well. Where it's just like it's very like you speed up the music, the vocals are very like distorted and high pitched, but and some people be like, "What the hell are you listening to?" And it's just like, I don't know, man, but it scratches my brain good. So I
That
listen
reminds
to it.
me. I do like hyperpop.
I love hyperpop too.
I never listened to hyperpop.
It's good. It's good. I feel like there is some music out there that is just made for people that are neurodivergent, and people. I think that's why like I enjoyed Nightcore so much compared to like a regular person, because it's just like it's sped up and it just fits my very strange brain, my strange little autism brain, and it makes me happy when I listen to it. So, some people won't get it. And that's okay, because, music is made for all sorts of people. Everyone has a taste for something.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
sorry about that long tangent.
Here's something I didn't know about till like 20 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah.
So, what do you know about the comic writer J.M. DeMatteis? I swear this is relation to music.
Huh? Who?
What?
Who?
J.M. DeMatteis is a comic writer. John Mark DeMatteis, who is known for his lengthy comic runs on Justice League.
So DC stuff.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man. A lot of Spider-Man.
Oh,
Even
okay.
during the fucking Clone Saga, he killed Kraven the Hunter.
Wow.
Or rather, he made Kraven the Hunter kill himself in Kraven's Last Hunt.
Jesus.
Damn. Rip.
Big rip.
He wrote some Star Trek comics, X Factor. Shoot, he's really good.
Did he make music? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Because in the late 1990s, he made one album, a single one, called How Many Lifetimes?
Is it rap
his
music?
Full name. No. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I want to listen to it. It sounds fun.
It's he did it under his full name, John Mark DeMatteis. And that is D-E, capital D, lowercase e, capital M, lowercase A-T-T-E-I-S.
DeMatteis is a good name. I like that.
Yes, the fuck it is. I don't want that motherfucker to write Sonic the Hedgehog.
Look, send it to me later after the podcast. I want to listen to this guy's music, see what it's about. Sounds interesting. Also, I should say, anyone can listen to the music I was talking about earlier. You don't have to be autistic to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's on your Spotify playlist.
Yeah, check out. I don't promote my Spotify playlist. You have to probably like go around and find it. But the Juniper is the name. You might find it. Just have a look through, see what you like.
It's one of the names you go by.
Yeah. I changed it a lot, so But yeah. I listened to breakcore. I like me some breakcore.
Breakcore?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of breakcore.
Oh, you've never heard of breakcore? Breakcore's great. It's very like it's like
I heard of Nintendo-core.
Oh, I've heard of that too. Basically, breakcore is like originated from the 90s, I think. It's very like it's very sped up like drum beats. If you've heard stuff in the Powerpuff Girls with all the drum beats and stuff when they're flying around, that's also part of breakcore. It's like based off like there's a whole big history behind it. Look it up for yourself if you're interested. But yeah, I listen to like breakcore stuff. I have a playlist.
Did you know there's Spongecore?
Like SpongeBob music core? What? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds rad.
And it's hilariously good.
Oh man, I list. Oh man, I could like go down like a whole list of like Because I listen to
Chorus.
stuff, chorus. Because I feel like what helped me to get out of like just only listening to just like I love Vocaloid music. Don't get me wrong. I was like, because in my teen years, it was like Vocaloid music, like techno music with like you look up like something like fantasy trance. Or something of the sorts, and you have like the anime girl on it from like some visual novel that you've never heard of, and then you click on it because it's like, oh, the art's nice and the name sounds pretty cool. That was the type of music I listened to, and I kind of still do in some ways. That was kind of like my life back then when I was still at senior school. And also video game music. Those were the only stuff. I didn't like really branch out that much until like I discovered Gorillaz. And thanks to Gorillaz, my life changed. Oh my god, I went on a massive hyperfixation with Gorillaz. That like 2017 to like 2019 maybe. That oh my god, that was like my whole life. That was like my life.
I feel like everyone is like so into Gorillaz, and I just never quite.
You never got into it?
Yeah.
I mean,
why not?
I don't know. It didn't really click with me.
That's fine.
I think I just got into it because it was just like, oh, cool cartoon band. I like animation and stuff because I knew about them before. I like saw them in ads and stuff. I remember seeing the music video to Feel Good Inc. on a DDR machine, and it terrified the shit out of me because of playing in
I remember.
But then eventually I got
Soul's
into it.
laughing is crazy.
Yeah, it was too much for probably like, I don't know, that was probably 10. It was very intense.
I remember watching that music video on MTV when I was really, really young.
I mean, the music video itself is fucking iconic, but like, yeah, it was probably pretty grating for like a small child because you're just like, what am I watching? But it's so cool. It's so scary, but so cool. But no, and then I got into it, and then it helped me to like branch out to all sorts of music. It's actually also thanks to Spotify in a way for like helping me find all sorts of bands. So like I was listening to earlier in the car because I hadn't listened to them in a long time.
Oh, yeah?
The Birthday Massacre, which is this goth new wave band, and it's like very like horror themed. Their music is very like sort of 80s-ish inspired. If you want a taste of what it's like, I recommend the song Video Kid and Blue. They're very cool. Look up the music videos. Blue! Yeah, I love the music video for Blue. It's so gothic and cool. I love gothic, like creepy aesthetic stuff. Oh. That and also Video Kid. Video Kid's great. Oh my god, Video Kid is such a catchy song. It's good.
Now we're talking about good songs.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
What?
What's your favorite song?
Oh my god, I have so many favorite songs. Jesus Christ, where do I begin? Okay. So it changes a lot. I could name a bunch.
Of course it does.
You know what? I'm gonna go to my Spotify, which is open because I was just like, changing up my playlist to like bring new life to them and what have you. Okay. Let me see what I got. So I have like top tracks this month. So a song I like listening to the most, because it changes a lot. Is the Worst Case Scenario by the Whosees. I hope Hoosiers. Is it Hoosiers? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce the band. They're a British band. My favorite song from them is Goodbye, Mr. A, but also Worst Case Scenario. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What?
Mr. A?
Yes, it's a song called Goodbye, Mr. A. And I got
based
a story.
On the comic book character.
I believe so, yes, because it's all very comic book themed in the music video. Go and look it up.
Alan Moore wrote those lyrics, yo! Alan Moore wrote those lyrics!
So basically, I got a story to tell about this song. So, we go back to the year 2009. I was at Butlins, which is this holiday place for people that can't afford to go to Disneyland. Vice versa, and such as, they can't afford to go to like Disney World and Universal Studios. You got Butlins instead. And I was going to see this stage show. Yeah, I know the name's really weird. Everyone laughed about it because it has the word "but" in it, and everyone thinks so funny. I get it, and it's annoying. Anyways,
Go on.
So basically, I was at the stage show because they had like a little theater area. They have like a bunch of like little theater like stage places around the place, and I think this was like before or after a show I just watched, which was a pantomime performance of Sleeping Beauty. And the song played before the show start was a song called Goodbye, Mr. A. And I loved the way it sounded. It was just like, wow, this song is really catchy and cool. And however, for the longest time, I thought the song name was called Goodbye Mystery. I misheard the lyrics and thought for the longest time it was called Goodbye Mystery or something like that. Oh no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't called Goodbye. No, I misheard it as It's a Mystery. So for the longest time, I misheard the lyrics and I thought the song was called It's a Mystery. And I kept searching everywhere to find this song. And one day, out of nowhere, this was like 2021. After watching some random video, I don't know what the video was. I see recommended my playlist, in my video recommendations on the side or at the end of the video where they show a bunch of videos. Mr. A. And I see Goodbye Mr. A and I see the thumbnail. So this looks interesting as comic book superheroes. It was before I had my Spidey fixation. It was Spidey Venom's fixation. You realized that
Steve Ditko created a character called Mr. A, and Alan Moore wrote lyrics about him.
and basically, I clicked on it, and as soon as the song started, my memories just flooded back. It's just like, oh my god, I found that song! I found the song! Hey, I've been looking for this song since 2009! I found it! I've been looking for this song for years! And it just, I was so happy. Damn, and I just listened to it all the time. Oh my god, it was the greatest moment of my life. It was that song felt like foreshadowing for what was going to happen that year in 2021, because that year changed me. It was a very historical moment in my life. Okay, I don't know why I'm speaking like this. My full British accent is out today, so
Oh shit.
So yeah, that's one of my favorite songs because the lyrics, they're like, it's basically about, someone who they think they're better than everybody, who thinks they're superior and stuff, and you're just kind of like, hey, fuck you.
I think so it turns out this is different. Alan Moore did not write those lyrics for that song.
It wasn't Alan Moore. It was it's a British band. The Who's. Hold on, let me see. What are the names? Hoosiers. They do have a YouTube channel because they actually released a new album or single called Hello Sunshine. Really nice song. It's a very upbeat song, just about trying to make good, trying to see the good side of things, something like that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Their names. Who are the people behind? Because I don't remember their names. Hoosiers, but yeah, there's 2 people behind it. I thought there were like 4 people. I think
one of them died, and that's why the song was called Goodbye, Mr. A.
Oh
no! Wait, it was.
Wait, is it?
It was created in. No, hang on. I'm looking it up right now. It was made in dedication to their school teacher.
Oh,
Mr. A. So it's not Steve Ditko's ultimate creation.
Sorry for the big misinformation.
because
Sorry
I was
about
watching
that.
Jonathan Ross's In Search of Steve Ditko.
Because they've made other
I got to the interview with Alan Moore.
Because they made a bunch of other songs like "As Sadness Run Through Him," "Worries About Ray." There's a really good one. I love the album Trick to Life. Worst Case Scenario, that's a good one. Everything Goes Dark, that, oh my god. And another one called Run Rabbit Run. Those songs hit me hard.
Run!
There's also they released a 15th anniversary album, which they had the demo song for Goodbye Mr. A, which is pretty neat. But yeah, the 2 artists behind it, I don't know their names because for some reason it's not telling me on the Spotify. I could look it up on the wiki.
Sparks and Alan Sharland.
Is that their names?
That is their names. I looked it
All
up.
right, there you go,
There
people.
are past members because
Oh, the
apparently people left.
Oh yeah, okay, that explains it. But yeah, look up the Hoosiers. I'm sorry, I keep pronouncing that name wrong because I'm really stupid. But those.
You're not stupid, Ash.
But what other songs? One I've been listening to recently called "The Book Lovers" by the band
What?
Broadcast. I like the sound of that song. It's very beautiful sounding.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of
Don't
songs.
go too far.
No, I don't want to go off too many. Oh, there's the cover song I Only Want to Be With You, which is a cover
hell
based
no.
on. It's a cover. It's done by a Japanese artist that did a cover song on
By Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yes, it's from the 70s, which I found
Tupac
out.
awarded Hootie and the Blowfish when he was alive. A Grammy Award.
Yeah, basically, it's a really cute cover.
Oh.
That got I only knew about it because of that 70s show had that song in one of the episodes. And then there's this other song that I cannot pronounce because it's in a other completely different language, but I'm going to send a screenshot to it because I think it's European, I believe. I'm just going to put a screenshot in the little podcast recording, the little like chat thing. I do not know how to pronounce that, unfortunately, but it's very catchy, so that helps to know what kind of song it is if I don't know the name of it. I wish I could copy and paste this name, actually.
God damn it. It feels so weird seeing Tupac next to Kiss and Hootie and the Blowfish.
But no, I'll stop now because I've said all my faves. I could go on on.
All right. So, Aarlon, what's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite. I love them all, except for a few.
Wait, okay. So first, your story reminded me that
Oh shit.
that there was this song that I heard when I was a kid that like there was some just website that I went on to get music that I used in my games. Probably illegally because it was not like royalty free music.
Yeah, pirate site, yeah.
It's
I do it all the time. What's the problem?
This site had like a lot of like it was like foreign music because I know there was like a Russian song that I really liked that I used in like the first game I ever made.
Oh, you made a game? That's cool.
I've made mini games. I'm a professional game developer. Technically, that's what my degree is in. I just am unemployed forever.
You're blacklisted?
I just want to also quickly bring up the song I really liked that I couldn't pronounce because it's actually in Polish. It's called Scenarios for My Neighbors, according to Google Translate, by the band My Soviets. That's probably... I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't speak Polish, sorry. But go on, continue.
Tic Tac Shoot, by the way. It's on the Play Store. Anyway, but on this website, I remember seeing this song, and I remember the title as being like Time Machine or something.
Time Machine.
And I've remembered like the melody from it. Like I could play it for you on the piano, but I've remembered that melody ever since, and I've never been able to find the song again. And it was like it was some foreign language. I think it was Japanese. But it just bugs me so much because I've like...
It's called Time Machine.
I just can't find it. I've tried like Googling it and searching for it, and it's like I might be misremembering the name or something. But
sorry.
I don't know. I don't know how to find it.
The only thing that comes to mind called Time Machine is called Time Machine by Miracle Musical, also made by Tally Hall. But that's probably you're thinking of something completely else compared to what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the problem, I don't even know if it was like, it might have been like some like SoundCloud type thing or something. And it was just like some random song. I really don't know. I don't even know what the website was that I was looking on. I guess I could like try looking up that Russian song and see.
It's
if
not the
that
most
is
mysterious Russian song on the internet, or whatever that was. The mysterious song on the internet. That
The mysterious song on the internet? Hold on.
that was like talked about.
What?
It was like some like lost Russian song that no one knew where it came from. It's done by the YouTuber the YouTuber Wang. I think that's how you say his name. Talked about like a whole video about it.
Like reverse lost media.
Yeah, where it's like it is basically that. It's like the song's found, but no one knows the name or who it came from or like its origins. Only people know that is like Russian. I
That's
believe it's
interesting.
Russian. Yeah, no, there has been cases like that.
But in terms of like my favorite songs, like I said before, I really like Julian Casablancas. So a lot of the Void's music, which is his band.
Shit.
The Eternal Tao is a song I really like. Human Sadness is a song I really like from him.
Human Sadness. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Ash, your story kind of reminded me of that time I tried to find a funny, funny German meme song that I heard when I was a child. By child, I mean 14. You know, this was at a time when I met Stan Lee.
I remember you showed me that image. What were you doing with your hands? Because your hands were like backwards like that.
Oh, hell no. It's trying to be like a funny little cartoon thing that does that.
Okay, that's fine. Was it like a hand stem?
Was it?
What?
I don't know.
Like, oh no, oh, never mind, sorry. You was just doing something
Maybe?
funny with your hands, and it was just like, oh, I forgot to tell you that.
But yeah, this funny haha German song meme thing, it's called, I just rediscovered it just now. Die Woodies. Something lead. Fickle? Fickle. That's the song.
Nice.
It
nice.
sucks cock, honestly.
Well, what's the song's name?
Die Woodies.
Oh, Die Woodies. That would translate to. Actually, I don't know a lot of languages. I only did bits
Die
of
Muppets.
Because yeah, no.
Die Woodies, and I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
Yeah,
I might be Hispanic. I'm not bilingual.
And I'm British, and I can't speak a lot of languages. I tried to, like Spanish and French, but it went horrible.
I was a youngin', I was a brony, so I listened to a lot of.
I used to know someone.
Living Tombstone
was a brony.
As they call horse music among the brony fandom.
Horse.
Horse music? Isn't that like?
Wait, Nebz, you don't like Living Tombstone?
I hate Living Tombstone. I'm sorry, Megan.
Oh no!
I
what
feel
happened?
like all his music sounds the same, and he makes like the same bad cover of like whatever the current popular fandom is. Oh, I hate Living Tombstone.
Oh, yikes!
I haven't listened to them in a while. I wonder what their shit is like now.
I don't.
Probably shit.
I mean, I like Ordinary Life. It sounds pretty different.
I mean, I haven't listened to a lot of his recent music. I like Discord, okay. My favorite brony artist is probably Wooden Toaster.
Wooden Toaster with
Yeah.
Awoken. Oh my
Yes,
god.
Awoken was like my favorite song for a long time.
Okay, that's okay. I need to give context. That song, I'm only kind of. Anytime I think of that song or hear it, I only think of this one creepypasta animation that went with it. I don't know if it's around on YouTube anymore, but I remember watching it. It was about Jeff the Killer, and it was really good. It was really well animated. I don't know if the video is being taken down or not.
Probably.
It's probably re-uploaded somewhere, but if you know, you know. And oh
if
my
you don't
god,
know, now you know.
yeah.
So basically, yeah, us hating the living tombstone kind of segues into our final thing for today.
Oh no.
What is your least favorite song?
I don't really have like a burning hatred for like any song. Like I might like dislike.
It doesn't have to
Least
be
favorite song.
burning hatred. It just has to be, this kind of sucks.
I don't know. I can't really think of a song I don't like because I'm a person.
You're a very positive man.
I know. I'm very positive about.
You are an innocent soul. You poor soul.
I don't know. Like maybe there's something that I don't like and I just can't think of it.
You are a very wholesome soul.
I mean, that could be like music that gives me like a violent reaction, where it's just like it just reminds me of something, but not like I hate it, rah rah rah. Not like in an angry way. It was something like maybe a song could remind me of the past, and it could be like a song that I might have listened to and I was not okay during a period of time, and then it might have hurt, and it'd be like, oh, it reminds me of
I don't
this.
have like a burning hatred towards a song. I just laugh at it so fucking hard because Sia's music, the movie, and her music in general, kind of, it's all the same shit. Honestly, I don't like her music at all. And also, do you remember that movie she made?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to think about that movie. That movie is a hate crime.
Shit, it might as well be a goddamn hate crime. The Golden Globes love it.
I don't want to think about that, but
I'll go on about it if it's okay with you.
Sure.
Yeah. It sucks cock. There's no reason to have a cast that good be in such a shite movie.
I feel bad for anyone that was involved in it in some way.
I feel especially bad for one Leslie Odom Jr.
That name sounds familiar.
I didn't really watch his stuff. Leslie Odom Jr. He's an American actor. He reminds me of Denzel Washington, actually. He's a singer too. I guess he's from the Hamilton musical. I didn't watch Hamilton, actually. I was broke. No money.
But no, I guess in some ways I kind of want to like talk about like kind of more focus on like more
positive things.
Yeah.
You are a brave.
No,
you are a wholesome soul, Ash.
I'm not wholesome. I'm just I don't know.
Literally hugging the computer screen.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for being too positive. I don't have a lot of hate towards things.
Like it. No, I like that.
I don't
about
have
you.
the
No,
energy
Ash,
for that.
Come on, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. It's an interesting question because, like, I mean, like Megan, like I don't really. Even when a song like annoys me, I feel like eventually, like if you hear it enough times, you
it'll grow on
gain an appreciation.
Yeah, because there's some people out there that are like super picky, and they're just like, "Oh, I hate this song. I hate all of this music," and there's just like people just say like hate music. And it's just like,
"Oh, I hate Public Enemy." Oh,
and it's just like, why do you hate music? It's just like music is
like, do you hate music in general?
Do you just hate existing? Like without music, the world would go mad.
Art?
Yeah, it's just like I don't understand people
Do
that
you
don't like
hate
music.
food?
I mean,
I'm out here acting like Gordon Ramsay.
I mean, then again, like, you know, there are some people that, you know, don't hate music, they just don't listen to it. Or, you know, the type of people that do listen to music just listen to video game OSTs, which there's nothing
Yeah.
against. You know, I used to be that.
Video game music is music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do that.
It's fine. No,
I sometimes
guess,
do that.
I don't know. I guess for me, it's just like I wanted to try and branch out as much as I could because I always felt very like I used to very close-minded individual that kind of didn't really.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sorry,
used to be just like that too, Ash, and that's why I branched out extremely to the point where I'm going off listening to Public Enemy, Travis Scott, full on Jerry Goldsmith film scores.
Okay, video game music though. I've been playing Voidigo lately, and that game. Sorry.
Go on. Yeah, you're fine. Go on. You go on. Yeah.
Voidigo has like, if you like Nintendo music, that game has the best soundtrack.
Ooh.
So if I like chiptune, and I like chiptune because I have an eclectic taste of music.
Yeah. It's like very Nintendo inspired.
Nice.
I've had it in my head lately. So.
I mean, speaking of video game stuff, you know, you can't go wrong with some Crush 40. I love me some Crush 40.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to their American released album earlier today.
Nice.
Which is just a collection of songs they have at the time, 2003. So basically, not Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, because they've done stuff that isn't part of Sonic. It's just like, you know, they're like non-Sonic music, which is pretty much still feels like Sonic in some ways.
All their non-Sonic music feels like Sonic music, but also, aside from Open Your Heart and Live and Learn, basically all their songs was from a NASCAR game.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's why the album cover has like cars on it. Well, like one of the album covers do. Speaking, I guess, video game music. So here's a fun little interesting one. So, have you heard of a song called "Ignorant is Bliss" by the band? Ignorant is Bliss by the band Jellyfish.
Ignorant is Bliss.
Yes.
By the band
Jellyfish.
Firmly grasp it.
So, a fun little story or history with that. That was a novelty song by the band Jellyfish. That was like one of the first songs I heard from them because it was part of this really cool animated music video, which you probably may have seen, about Bowser, perspective Bowser singing the song "Ignorant is Bliss."
I fucking knew I heard that before.
Yeah,
damn it!
It's such a catchy song, but apparently,
by heard, I mean I looked at the thumbnail and thought it was an adult cartoon.
No, it's far from that. That's why I
like Mad Mario.
Oh no, that's why I loved it as a kid growing up, because there was nothing like inappropriate about it. Yeah, that, because it was just like, you know, it was just very charming. It had a very like, you know, cartoony, like, I loved it. So very like sort of Powerpuff Girls inspired kind of art style, that sort of era of like late 90s Cartoon Network, where everything's very like jagged and sharp edges, and it just was very appealing, and I loved listening to that song a lot. And eventually I was curious about the band itself, Jellyfish, and I listened to a bunch of their music and stuff, and I found out one of the main main band person behind it, named Andy Strummer. What? Do you recognize that name?
That motherfucker worked with Yumi.
Yes, that same guy who worked for who made lyrics for the opening of that show, Ben 10,
Teen Titans.
But Teen Titans, a lot of cartoons. Like he composed, Puffy Amiyumi. He composed so many cartoons like back in the day, and you know, no one really knows him. Like he still does stuff here and now.
Now hold on a minute. Is Andy Strummer related to? No, it isn't. Andy Sturmer.
Sturmer, yeah. No, I knew it wasn't Strummer. It was Sturmer. For the
Of
longest
course it
time, I
wasn't
thought it was
Strummer.
Andy Strummer, because like.
And you thought he was related to Joe Strummer of the Clash.
Oh no, I didn't know that. But basically,
Well,
no,
he wasn't. You're wrong.
which is he's a very underrated guy. But although I did hear that he kind of had a falling out with a lot of his peers in the band Jellyfish, because the point of that band was to bring back 70s like rock during the 90s, where everything was very grunge and stuff, and he was pretty against that. But everyone kind of left because of creative differences and stuff. I don't know. He was kind of a jerk to his peers in the band, apparently, or something. But everyone moved on, and maybe changed since then. He was younger back then, so I don't know. But that song "Ignorant is Bliss," they didn't like that song a lot, or just hated making that song, and they tried to destroy it. But thankfully, it got someone found it or restored it, and it's now part of like one of their like album compilations. Yeah,
Must be Stills and Nash. What is this Nintendo album?
But yeah, no, like look up Jellyfish. They've made some good stuff. What's like, I think it was like called like Ghost Number 1. Was that one of them? Hold on, I'm gonna look up what was Jellyfish.
Okay,
no.
so
Wait, is it one word?
this is part of a Nintendo album called Nintendo: White Knuckle Scorin'. And apparently, shit, there's a comic book thing enclosed in it produced by Valiant Comics when Jim Shooter was around. Valiant Comics, and I literally talked about F-Zero the other day.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That is way too many goddamn connections to Marvel, Jim Shooter, Valiant Comics, and Nintendo.
Damn, that everything's connected, man. That's crazy. Here's a fun little thing. Continue on with video game musical novelty music. The song "Legend of Zelda," which is not done by the person that was part of. Oh shit! What was the band's name?
Jellyfish.
No, not Jet. No. It was there was this one Legend of Zelda song that everybody for no, my brain. Please help me here.
It was was it a Legend of Zelda rap song?
It wasn't the Legend of Zelda rap song. It was like System. Okay, so everyone thought the guy, one of the band members from System of a Down, made a Zelda song.
No.
That isn't true. Some other guy named Joe. I can't remember last name. It was just some guy that had no connections to System of a Down, made a song called called Zelda. It's like I can't remember, like something like it's like it's something like I'm sorry, I'm going insane. It was like it was basically because people thought it sounded like similar to one of the band members from System of a Down. And just look, even if you type out Legend of Zelda System of a Down, you'll find it, but it's not made by one of the band members of System of a Down. But it's a very catchy song. Actually, you know what? I'll send it in the chat, so maybe if it might ring a bell.
There's a Cyndi Lauper version of this Roy Orbison song. Sorry, Ash. I just found out about this Nintendo album, and now I think I want to make a video about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it.
Good.
And I want to get Kaworu to join with me.
All right. Here. I'm gonna. It's not by me. Keep in mind, not made by System of a Down, but it's there if you want to have a listen to it. It's pretty catchy. Okay. It's only like a minute long.
I've realized my least favorite song.
Come to say.
Oh shit.
Princess
my least favorite song is I used to watch a lot of Boomerang. You know the channel.
Oh, I know what this is leading to.
And all the time they would play this song from the Banana Splits.
Oh.
And it went like Tra la 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 la
Ew,
la la
I hate the
la
banana
la.
splits,
And it
honestly.
was so fucking annoying, and they
Dude, I
played
thought-
it constantly, and I hated
Dude.
it so much.
Dude, I thought you were talking about the
never-
Jabberjaw song where it was
Oh,
like
that too! Oh my god!
it's like me and my friends
Wow.
get no respect. Okay.
I remember watching a lot of Boomerang. I remember the Banana
Same.
Split song. I
Okay.
don't remember that Jabba shit.
Okay,
No, now that you say it, I hated that too.
Okay, I just need to bring this up. Okay, so UK Boomerang did not have that. We did not have any of the fancy bumpers or Jabberjaw for that matter. We
Thank
had like
God.
we had completely different like bumpers. If you look up like Boomerang like UK bumpers or something like that, it was like a blue background with like some like illustrated like string or line art, and it creates like a
generic
random
narrator.
and yeah, so like you're watching Boomerang with like a quirky narrator for it, and they would like show the characters like heads, so it would be like Scooby Doo or something, and it would just like show you as like you're watching Boomerang. I don't know, something like that.
That's so nice. That is so old school.
Hold on, let me look up the. I know we're
That
gonna
is
run
so
a tangent,
80s
but
BBC.
I know I need to look it up. I need to. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited
Hey,
for
Ash,
this.
Ash, calm down, brother. But here's a fun fact about the Banana Splits. And I didn't know this until about a year ago when this director died. All the live action segments of the Banana Splits were directed by Richard Donner,
Oh,
the director of such classics as The Omen, The Goonies, Superman the movie, and parts of Superman 2.
yeah, I sent it in the chat, by the way, if you want to check out the UK Boomerang bumpers.
That is way better
That is
than
perplexing.
Oh yeah,
the
there's
Banana Splits.
because speaking of Boomerang, like the international versions of Boomerang are so different all around the world. Like a lot of it now is like turned to like preschool channels and like live action like shows, which also happened in that period of when I was watching as a kid. Like I think it was like during the mid 2000s, they had a bunch of live action shows from like Canada and Australia, and I would just watch them. It's
Slow
like a
down. You're talking way too fast for my crazy ass.
It's
Ash,
okay.
come
It's
on,
okay.
man.
There was one I
Come on,
remember
dog.
called like Spy Family or My Spy Family, not related to the anime, but it's just called My Spy
Family. Wait,
Yeah.
why does that sound familiar?
It was like this weird live action British show that was on Boomerang, and I remember watching it.
I was thinking of something else.
It was like a freaking fever dream, man. It was crazy. And then they had like a bunch of Canadian like live action sitcoms like The Buzz and another one called, I think it was like Blue Water High from Australia, about like a surfing like show.
Does it take place in Blue Water Studios?
No.
Like a Calgary subsidiary
It was
of
like
Ocean Studios?
no, it was like some like teen drama called Blue Water High, where a bunch of teens do surfing and teen drama happens and shit, man. I don't know. I watched that. I was into it as a 6-year-old. I had no idea what was going on, but I thought the surfing was cool. Anyways, we're going really off track. This is about music. We need to.
This is about shitty ass tra la la fucking banana split shit.
Least I don't. Again,
Yes!
I don't have any
Damn!
least. Okay, actually, I got an idea. If I host a podcast next time, I want to talk about random nostalgic shit, like really oddly specific stuff as a kid.
I do it. I do it all the time. I'll join you.
Yeah, next Sunday I'll be hosting. We're gonna be talking about weird nostalgic stuff, and most of it's gonna be really obscure because it's all from stuff I grew up in the UK. So it's gonna be I'm gonna confuse the Americans and non-British people that listen.
You won't confuse my crazy ass. I know a.
Oh, I'll test you on that, buddy.
You won't confuse my crazy ass.
Alright then. But yeah, music.
Speaking
music.
of like TV related music.
Oh yeah.
I love Steven Universe. and it has
Oh,
so
boy.
I
many
love
songs
Steven
that are
Universe's
pretty high in
music.
my list of favorites.
I didn't
Oh.
watch Steven Universe.
Well, okay, but I love Steven Universe. Look, despite its flaws, it has amazing music in
flaws.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it.
Shush! That's not
Well,
the point.
you should watch it.
You should watch it. It's very charming. Okay, it's
I sure hope so.
it's only 11 minutes long, so you know each episode's like 11
You mean the
minutes.
whole series?
No,
Oh,
each
okay.
episode's. Anyways,
So much of like the season 1 music, like
Yeah.
Strong in a Real Way, I really like.
I liked the one that was like I used to listen to a lot when I was like really sad and down and
Oh, yeah?
depressed. What was it?
So-
It was the one
I
that's
do
like Here
know,
Comes a Thought. Was that the one?
I do know one thing about Steven Universe, and
Yeah, Here Comes
This
a
is
Thought.
really-
That's the one. Out, my
I know
funny
one thing about Steven Universe, and it's like nobody knew.
What?
What do you know about Chuck Austin?
Chuck
Nothing.
Austin. I don't know who that
He's
is.
he was a producer on Steven Universe, and in the 2000s, he was more known for the shittiest run of the X-Men you will ever read.
Wait, so okay, let me get this straight. So he was some guy that worked on Steven Universe, but also did like Marvel comics
And Superman.
and Superman. Oh, I'm
And
just
he
looking.
was also actually he was an artist on Alan Moore's Miracle Man before
Oh.
getting into Disney comics, and in between that, it's hentai.
Wow,
Bruh.
what? What? How did I go from Steven Universe to that? Wait, what? Hello?
Chuck Austin is fucking crazy. Apparently,
What, so did he write it or illustrate
He drew
it
it.
or?
he drew
Epic.
porn comics.
Oh, I see.
I watch a lot of comic tropes.
Oh no, that's fine. No, that's fine.
I don't like his
I just-
video on Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's fine.
Oh, here comes a thought, by the way. I just remembered. I watched that when I watched that episode after it came out, it was with my friend, and it made my friend cry. Listening to
Oh
that
yeah,
song.
because here comes it made me cry too. Here Comes a Thought, just like that song felt so real to me at the time, and it still does now. It broke me because the lyrics felt so real, because like I would like say things and realize I wasn't trying to hurt people, and
Oh,
you know, and
here's
it just
another thing.
Yeah.
Chuck Austin is currently co-running She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
nice. I still need to finish
He's a
that.
co-showrunner.
That's cool.
Wait, is it
yeah.
still
So
going?
I guess he learned.
No, it's oh no, it ended. I just
okay.
haven't finished it yet. I'm still catching up with it. There's a lot of
I'll
shows
be
I need to
honest, I
Oh,
didn't
no.
really like She-Ra.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought they dragged out the
Executive
conflict a little
producer
too
on
much.
Dragons: The Nine Realms. Fuck that.
What's Dragons the Knives Round? That sounds awesome. What is that?
It's a shitty ass sequel spin-off series to How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was about How to Train Your Dragon. I thought it was a whole other thing.
I
It's
think I saw
bad.
like, an episode of that.
It's bad. It's a
Oh, yeah.
shitload of fuck.
A lot of those
Also,
like DreamWorks shows aren't very good.
I don't know. I think they're fine. It depends what you're into. Oh, so I was looking
Not-
through
not
stuff.
shitty ass sequels made to make money off of a series that ended.
I was looking at the things I was listening to as of recent. I to recommendations. I love the band. I don't know how, but they found me. That is the title. Also known as IDK HBTFM FM. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know how, but they found me.
Yeah, that's the bad name. I don't know. That's
Sounds
what it's
kinda
called.
ominous.
They like, I recommend songs like Do It All the Time and Choke and New Invention.
Do the right thing. That's a movie.
Big Sinister is pretty good. Oh, Razzmatazz. That's a good one. Yeah, New Inventions. That's a good one. I said that already. There's another one. Wait, hold up. Let me check. Mad IQs. That's the one. Another band it's an artist I like named Will Wood. He's done some pretty cool music. I like Will Wood. Probably if you know what Will Wood is, I don't know what to recommend with Will Wood, but the classics of I, My, Me. Is it I, My, Me, Myself? And then of course, Oingo Boingo, or as I like to call it. Yes, or as I like to call it. Yeah, as I like to call it, Oingy Boingy, Oingy Boingy,
Oingy Boingy.
Yes, I love Oingo Boingo. I love Danny Elfman. I love him. He's such a cool
who doesn't
dude.
love Danny Elfman?
True.
I love Weird Science. Weird Science is like my favorite song. I
also love Weird Science. Ash?
Yeah, that was like my
favorite one is. I think my favorite one is
Dead Man's Party,
the one about the party.
Yeah, Dead Man's Party. I was listening to Weird Science all the time. That was like my big stim music at the time.
Your big stim music?
Yeah, like
Why am I
stim music, where you just constantly listen to it. Other things I've been listening to.
But I've actually had Only a Lad from them stuck in my head for like the last week.
Yeah. Oh, Hemlock Springs is good. She's pretty like recent. You might have heard that like her song Girlfriend. Heaven, that's a recent one she's done. That's really good.
Yeah. Here's.
Oh, sorry.
We were talking about Oingo Boingo earlier, and I was gonna ask a question about the weirdest song you've ever listened to, but I didn't jot that note. I think the weirdest song I've ever listened to was done by Oingo Boingo.
That makes sense.
It's called Little Girls.
Oh no, not that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. I was really unfortunate. That was the first song I heard from them. That was like years ago. I saw in some random Flash cartoon thing. I didn't know what that meant as a kid. That song went way off my head, and thank God. But yeah, no, that I.
My friend really likes that song, and he hates it because he's like, well, I can't like listen to this in public.
It's just a really weird song. I don't know how to just explain it. It's just, I think it's just to mock people that are weird like that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like, I can't remember. I think it's like about like hypocrisy or something. I don't know.
But no, Weird Science is. I mean, that was part of like a movie called Weird Science, but I like it because it's funky and silly.
It was made for the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie. I want to watch some. I need to watch more weird movies. That's what I want to do. What else was I listening to in this month? Poison Girlfriend. She's a Japanese Poison Girlfriend. A Japanese artist. A lot of her music is in English. Some of it's in Japanese, but like I guess I just randomly found it on Spotify, and her music is great and really like experimental music and stuff, and it's really chilled. And I was listening to it on my way home when I was like actually going to Butlins not too long ago, and just kind of fell asleep to her music because it was really calming and peaceful. So yeah, look up a Poison Girlfriend. It's really good. And then other things like Maple. They make some really cool experimental techno music that's very inspired by like the 2000s era and the early 2010s. What's a good one that I can recommend? Probably like, I don't know, maybe like Just Wanna and Ofrio. Wait, hold on. There was More Than Ever and It's a Beautiful Day, which are just remixes of other songs, but like they're really catchy. I haven't listened to them in a bit. My taste in music kind of changes all the time. I was listening to By2 with their
my taste is extremely varied.
Rammstein. I was listening to a bit. A German band.
Okay. Yeah.
Sonnen. That was.
Wait, is that the one that is like Du hast?
Yeah, I think it's. I think I've listened to that one, but also
Has to
Sonaire.
be.
That was pretty popular on TikTok for a bit.
Oh hell no.
Milo Selfish. Oh, Team Mecano.
Umizoomi.
that's her.
Oh.
I was listening to a playlist they made called Classic Project 2000 Deluxe Edition, because like the album cover looked really cool. That's also very experimental techno music. Oh, are we going on too long? I'm sorry. I'm rambling at this point. I need.
No, it's not just that. I think this whole thing has gone on for far enough. This whole podcast. I was going to end it. Actually,
before we go, one other band artist I like is Sabo. Oh no, wait. How do you pronounce it? Sabio Mat. Okay, yeah, CBO Mato with like with one of my favorite songs called Clouds is really cool, and Flowers. That's a good song. From the album Stereotype A. Oh, and also Sugar Water.
No. What?
Look up CBO Mato with songs I recommend Sugar Water, Clouds. Clouds is really pretty sounding, and Flowers.
I think my favorite song of 1995 was the time Sugar Free had a freestyle using a coin and a goddamn table. Real.
But yeah, that's it. I think I've said everything. So yeah, I like all sorts from Vocaloid to experimental stuff to like 90s music. My taste in music's all over the place. I will know where to start or tell you what I'm into. Just check out my Spotify playlist, Juniper, and you'll see.
Yeah,
you'll see what I'm into.
Okay,
Nebz,
so
you forgot the shoutouts last time, so don't forget the shoutouts.
Shoutouts, like. Wait,
like us shouting out our stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, where will we find you, Ash?
Oh, you can find me on the Tumblrs. A Moonbear from Space. And I'm also my YouTube channel's kind of dead. Well, the thing that me and Alex work on. MC Gemstone. We're working on a video for Sonic's anniversary. It's taking a bit, so I know my channel's the channel's been a bit dead, but we're working on the thing. We'll hopefully get back into the swing of things. Maybe. Who knows?
All right, Aarlon.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
I have a comic which you can find at BigBilly'sAdventureEverywhere.xyz. I also have a TikTok.
Billy.
Yes.
You have TikTok? Yeesh.
I also have a TikTok that I have not posted anything on yet, but I will be soon. And I shouted it out last time, and I shouted out the wrong TikTok.
Oh no!
It's Aarlon with 2 N's, so it's AARLONN, and I said with 1 N last time. It's 2 N's.
We also social Discharge is also on TikTok as well.
Are we?
With a few clips, yeah. I don't know who who runs it. Is it yours, Aarlon, or is it Coco's?
It's probably Coco.
Most of them.
It's her podcast.
The longer, it's all of our podcast. Most of the clips were edited by me, or I think it's like half and half. The longer ones are from me.
I want to do a few longer ones.
Yeah. Oh man, I just suddenly I suddenly remember some other stuff, like some of the other novelty music, like for Venom and stuff, like
like Berkner and
We Are Venom and the Lethal
but
Protect Us. Look at those.
But yeah, you can find me on
I'm sorry,
on YouTube. You can find me on SoundCloud, but I have like 500 different accounts because SoundCloud has a shitty ass time limit.
Oh, that's funky.
Yeah.
Damn.
There are 2 accounts that are called Nebz Shady, and the other 2 are just called Shinji Ikari.
You can also,
there's also my Internet Archive. You
Yeah.
can also find me on my Internet Archive. My boyfriend is calling me. You can also find me on my blog, Nebz Shady's Cavalcade of Insanity. And that's
I
about
love
it.
the name.
I'm gonna go, actually.
Yeah.
That's it. We're gonna
I
end it
have
now.
TikTok,
Bye.
Megan Boom Bear. Sometimes I post in there. Bye!
Bye.
Take care!
Bye.
I'm sorry for
Take care.
rambling on for too long!
Like, comment, and subscribe!
Yeah, I hope you had fun listening to this rambly mess. Yeah.